Hello everybody, welcome to my kitchen. Thank you for joining us today. My name is Kim Balsis and I am an independent Epicure consultant, and I'm here to share with you all the deliciousness and all the wonderfulness that Epicure can offer you and your family. If you haven't heard of Epicure, that's okay, because I'm going to go over a lot tonight. I'm going to do about a 20-minute cooking demo for you. I'm also going to go over our products that I'm using. I'm going to suggest some other alternatives if you may not like what's going on with the demo tonight. And I'm also going to give you an overview of Epicure and what we stand for. Epicure was founded in Canada in 1997. It came to the States in 2009, right before the pandemic. We typically have in-person, in-house cooking classes, which is a lot of fun. You know, it's like a big old party and everybody gets to taste everything. But obviously that changed with COVID. So we now do virtual cooking classes just like this, which is awesome because we can reach people on the other side of the country. We can reach Aunt Flo in North Dakota and Cousin Susie down in Florida. So it's actually a really cool thing, and I'm so glad that all of you are here to join me today because I am certain you are not where I live. So thanks for joining in today. We are going to talk about Epicure's products, which are low sodium, low sugar, gluten-free, peanut-free. We are 85% non-GMO certified, which is a huge ordeal. You know, so many convenience foods are out there and a lot of them taste really good, but a lot of them also aren't very good for you. So the fact that Epicure has basically filled a niche, a need for allergy-friendly convenience products, it's just made our company explode. I mean, I can't even begin to tell you how successful we've been. And if you know anybody that struggles with allergies or food sensitivities or, you know, has celiac disease, I think they will find everything we have to be like a lifesaver for them. So personally for me, I need to avoid gluten, and none of our spice blends, none of our meal solutions, none of our dessert blends have any gluten in them or any of the other things I mentioned before. So definitely check out our never ever list. It's the list of all items we never ever have in our products, and I'm super proud to represent Epicure and what we stand for. So tonight we are going to be making teriyaki chicken. We are going to do a rice in our multi-purpose steamer, and we are going to season that rice up with some really good yumminess. And we are also going to do some veggies, and we're going to make dessert too. We're going to do a no-bake citrus lime cheesecake. This is all going to be done probably in less than 30 minutes. The cooking part takes 20. I like to talk, so it might take a little bit longer, but no worries. You can pause this, you can rewatch it, you can reach out to me and ask any questions you have at any time. So let's get started on the show here. So our rice is going to be cooked in our multi-purpose steamer. If you don't know anything about the multi-purpose steamer, definitely reach out to me. I could go on and on about it. I could do a whole cooking demo just on this. It's got 3 pieces to it. It's made of food grade silicone. It's BPA free. You have your lid with the vents on it. You're gonna have a tray inside, and then you're gonna have like the main cavity. This holds about 14 cups, and it'll serve 4 to 6 people. This tray, we're gonna use it to go over the rice today, but it's also great for going like that and layering things. So you can put chicken breast on the bottom, or broccoli or potatoes or green beans or whatever up on top, and you can cook it all in the microwave as like a one-pot meal. It's super easy cleanup, non-stick on the inside, dishwasher safe, and you know, if you're questioning the microwave cooking method, it's been proven by Harvard and backed by the World Health Organization as one of the healthiest and safest ways to cook food. The steaming mechanism that cooks it, you know, preserves the moisture and the nutrients of the food, versus like if you're grilling's great, you know, the fat drips off, but you're getting that char. And if you're roasting or pan frying, that high heat usually kills off, you know, the essential vitamins and minerals that the food naturally has. So this is an awesome way to cook. If you don't have a microwave, that's okay. It's also oven safe up to 425. So, as is all our silicone cookware and bakeware. So the rice is gonna go in here today. We are not gonna be using our lid for it. And for any grain, it's usually like a 2-to-1 ratio. So 2 cups of liquid to 1 cup of grain. I have a basmati rice. It's a blend between basmati and jasmine, so it's a longer grain. It's not real starchy, and for me, that's what I like for you know, side dishes for my family. It's nice and dry. So I have my 1 cup of rice, and a little tip for you. I always cook my grains, so rice and quinoa and pasta in broth versus plain old water. It adds an extra layer of flavor. And you may be saying, well, wait, broth has so much sodium in it. Well, it does typically. It has a lot of sodium if you get the ones at the store, even the low sodium ones. Our Nourish broth, which is our version of chicken broth, low sodium, 85 milligrams per prepared cup. So check that out with your Campbell's can or Swanson that you might have in your pantry. And this one jar makes 23 cups of broth. So this is a super duper space saver. I think that's equivalent to like 12 ounce cans. So imagine that in your cupboard. Geez, this is like so tiny in comparison. We have the chicken, we have a vegetable broth, and then we also have a miso broth, which is great for like Asian, like noodle bowls, or cooking like rice for your Asian dishes. So I really love these and I highly recommend them. So it's super simple. It's just 1.5 teaspoons into a cup of hot water. And isn't this little cute mini whisk? We have these available. They're like $5, so my kids love using them. They're like little baby hand whisks, and they're perfect. They don't take up a lot of space in your cupboard either. So I have that ready to go. We're just gonna pour this on, and instead of putting the lid on, you're just gonna put the tray on, and this is gonna hold the rice down. Have you ever had where you're doing rice on the stovetop and like you gotta keep the lid on, then you walk away and all of a sudden it's like boiling over? You get that gooey, starchy mess all over your stovetop. I mean, I've done it like more times than I want to admit. This is gonna keep it down, and you're just gonna put it in your microwave and set it and forget it. Now, my microwave is 900 watts. Yours may be less or more. So check that out. Mine's right here on the inside door. It'll say, this is gonna take about 18 minutes in my microwave. I'm gonna pop it in and not worry about it until it's completely finished and get on with some other things. So we'll do 18 minutes. Get this out of the way. And this was the rice I use if you want like just a kind of a visual. I'm a visual person, so I need to see like packaging and stuff. I would never remember the name basmati. I just remember this container. So that's that. Okay, we need to get it rocking and rolling on our teriyaki chicken. So I used, all this is available in our simple summer collection. It's like 14 products. It's gonna give you 30 different meals. You're gonna have meal planning and recipes and an ingredient list to make all that if you buy the collection. And all these products will be available, you know, a la carte separately, or you can get them all in the collection and have like an entire month of Easy Street when it comes to your summer dinners. So if you have questions, just let me know, okay? But this is the teriyaki rub and glaze. And this is gonna have like notes of garlic and ginger and soy. It's also low sodium. Surprise there. And it's perfect, obviously, how I'm doing it on chicken. What I did is I just followed the directions right on the back. There's the dry glaze, and then there's a wet like glaze, or a dry rub and a wet glaze recipe. So the wet glaze is going to be our red pepper jelly. Awesome. This also comes in the Simple Summer collection, like I said. And all you have to do is add like soy sauce, and 2 tablespoons of this and 2 tablespoons of that and some olive oil. And I did that earlier today. I got that going in a baggie. I have about 2 pounds of chicken breast in there. But before I put it on, I want to show you something here. This is our full-sized aluminum sheet pan. Aluminum is an excellent even heat conductor. So if you don't have a good set of pans and you like to bake and roast and what else would you bake and roast? That's all you do in the oven. You need to get one of these. We have a full one, and then we have a set of 2 minis. So this is the size of the 2 minis, and this is awesome because I can keep them separate. The 2 mini sheet pans are about this size, and these are the quarter sheet liners. Come in a set of 2. You can also get the full sheet liner to go on the big one, but I do it this way and I can keep stuff separate. So if you have picky eaters in your house or somebody that has like an allergy that like the food can't touch, you can make it all on one tray just like this, and you're not doing multiple pans at once, you know, so I love that. I'm gonna put my chicken on one side. This is, the full-size sheet pan is available in our Good Asian Real Fast kit. It's also available in our kitchen setup kit, which is a really, really big host favorite as a half-off item if you end up hosting a party. It's also available in our consultant kit. So if you're watching me and you're like, she's not that great, I can do better than her. Or I really like what I'm seeing, I want to do this. This looks like so much fun. And maybe you're in a position now with your area, your family, your friends, where you can have people over and do like cooking parties, which typically it's like having family and friends over and you're cooking anyway. So have a party, videotape it if you want, send it to the people that are out of state, and you can earn some extra money on the side. So I have really loved doing that. It really helped me through COVID. I work in the school, so it was able to give me some extra money. And I've also met so many awesome people along the way. Okay, so we got, I don't want to crowd it too much in there. This is also our grip and grabs. We have a whole line of kitchen utensils. They're all made of hard steel, and then they're coated with our silicone as well. So non-stick, they work great. That's all I'm going to do right now because I don't want to overcrowd that on there. And then we have our veggies. So I'm going to do some broccoli. These are our 1 cup prep bowls. Aren't they so cute? And they have the little measuring notches on the side. So you can totally prep stuff, or you could, you know, for like I just did, to have everything ready to go. If you have a busy day at work and you just want to come home and have everything ready to cook, you could do this. They're perfect for kids' snacks, or if you're like trying to portion things in your household and watch calories. Good for that. They come in a set of 4 and they have our silicone lids. I use them all the time. And then I'm gonna do some pineapple here with this, because pineapple and teriyaki totally go together, right? They certainly do. I don't know if I'm going to use all this though. And I want to show you not our silicone, it's our ceramic chef's knife. It's super sharp. It's awesome for cutting tomatoes. If you have a tomato garden, oh, you're going to like wonder what you ever did without this knife. So we have that ready to go. Okay, so our chef's knife comes with this protector. This is a ceramic blade, so you definitely want to keep it protected. It can like chip if you know, if you're like prying into a can or something. But so sharp. I mean, I'm like hardly pressing on it. It just glides right through. This would be like a great gift for somebody who is maybe, you know, a young adult and moving into their first apartment, or, you know, gonna live in a house at college. Our multi-purpose steamer, these flexible cutting mats, this knife, I mean, like really good things to get for people that maybe don't really know what to do in the kitchen. And this is gonna help them out so much. They're gonna have all the goods and a nice little startup, and they may be like, oh yay, cooking, but when they're hungry, they're gonna thank you. Okay, so that's enough on there. So our silicone baking mats, they are non-stick. You're not really gonna get that like crusty caramelizing you usually get on food if it was right against a pan, but that's also the stuff that makes it really hard to clean up too. So if you're looking to caramelize something, I'd recommend going straight onto the pan. But in this case, I am going to do it just like this. And I don't even need to like put oil on my veggies. The moisture in the oven is just gonna like totally hydrate them. I am gonna put a smidgen of our herbed garlic sea salt blend. You know, as I said, Epicure is low sodium, but it's okay to have some salt. There's just people that really need to eliminate it and, you know, have a hard time finding the foods they want low in sodium. So we have this is great. We also have a butcher's block, which is like a really herby, less salt blend. And then we have our turmeric and black pepper blend, which I love. And our grinders, you can adjust the inside for the coarseness, which is really nice too. And then if you have some of our stuff and it's too like chunky for you, you can take these off and they fit right on every jar. So don't throw these out if you end up with these. Keep them. They're like a hot commodity, I tell ya. Okay, so that's good to go. And this is gonna go in at 425 for like 15 minutes, and we are gonna get done with this right at 30 minutes. Okay. Timer, 15. Whoopsie, I don't wanna do. All right, well that's going. Okay, so real quick, we're gonna go to our dessert. So I got rice going, I got chicken and veggies going. I'm gonna talk about our dessert. I'm gonna show you an awesome beverage, and then we're gonna have like so many things done in a half hour. So let me grab the dessert real quick. Okay, so this is our, ooh, that's cold. Our citrus bake, citrus lime no bake cheesecake. It comes in this sachet. This is what our meal solutions come in. You'll probably see them in our catalog. On the back, you are going to have, this one's a little funky, but you're gonna have your instructions all right there, and same for all of our meal solutions as well. So if you are not a kitchen person, don't worry, everything's right there, including your ingredients. In fact, I've even a couple times grabbed my meal solutions out of my cabinet, you know, on my way to work, and then once I got out, I'm like, okay, this is what I'm making for dinner for the week, run in the store and get it. Or I will do like a Shipt or Instacart and look at, you know, what I need for my ingredients, plop them right in, and it's done. And it's not all done and over. They just got to make the stuff. So I love that the instructions are on the back. This is perfect for summertime. I mean, who wants their kitchen hot? So I made this a couple days ago. I was like, I'm not a big lime person, only margaritas. Thought it was gonna be like too limey for me because I'm not like a fan of key lime pie or anything like that. And woo, I was like licking the spoon. It was so good. And typically, you know, you can make it in like a round pan and have a whole size cheesecake if you want. But this is like the neat way that I did it for you. And that's a nasty pan. This is my old aluminum sheet pan, the one I used before I had silicone sheet liners. And you know, I'd scrape and the foil that I had underneath would rip and all the grossness would get in there. So sorry about that. But this is our perfect petites pan. Look at this. It's so cute. Everything you make in here is gonna equal out to about 100 calorie portions. So I did the cheesecake in this and I froze it. This was literally done in like 2 minutes and popped it in the freezer. And I can include the quick video on how to make that too for you. So all of our silicone cookware, look, I'm just gonna show you how easily that pops out, just like that. And this would be great, like if you're going to a potluck party, you could make all these and keep them in your cooler and serve them frozen. If you're like a household of just 1 or 2 people, you could pop these in a freezer bag and have them as like quick little treats for yourself. Keep them in the freezer for like up to a month. And then you have quick little portioned desserts. So good. And I put the little graham cracker crumbs up on top. So really good, really creamy. Like I said, one of these is like about 100 calories. So many different ways you can do our desserts. You can do a banana bread that way. You can do our chocolate mud pie exactly this way. You could do them in our muffin molds, which is what I have here. Awesome. Banana muffins in the microwave in 2.5 minutes. 2.5 minutes, 2.5 minutes. You have fresh muffins in 5 minutes. And then we also have our chocolatey temptation cupcake mix. Delicious, so easy to make. My 10-year-old makes this all the time. Chocolate fudge. We have a caramel sauce, and we also have a carrot cake mix, which I don't have today. All these desserts with the perfect petites pan is available in a collection. So if you're a dessert person, you just get this and you'll have a good variety of stuff. Or maybe you know like a kid or a young adult or a teen that likes to bake. They would really love this too. So that's our epic desserts collection, I believe. Okay, another thing I wanted to show you real quick, our omelet maker. Everybody loves this. It is amazing. You see the vents right there. You want to make sure they're up on top when you put them in your microwave. But you crack your eggs inside, you put your toppings, whatever you want, close it, vent side up, 3 minutes, full-blown omelet. My kids use this all the time at 6 o'clock in the morning before school. And we're out of school now, so I don't have to worry about it. But they're still going to use this probably at 11 o'clock. Okay. And last but not least, I want to show you the entire collection that we're using today while this stuff is all finishing up. Okay, Simple Summer Collection. It is on page 15 of our catalog. There's a good look at it. Makes over, what does it say here? 30 plus meals, 120 servings, and you are going to get all these things. I want to make sure I keep it here. You will get 2 of the cheesecakes I just showed you, 2 of our smoke and barbecue sauce. Barbecue sauce is so good, but lots of corn syrup in it. You're gonna get 2 of our cheddar and jalapeno cornbread mix. So good, not spicy at all. Has a little tiny bit of heat, but it's just enough to kind of like contradict the corn and the cheese. This is made of oat flour and cornmeal, so gluten-free, which is amazing because most cornbreads are like 80% flour and like a little bit of cornmeal. So that's a really good one. Our easy peasy taco mix. Now, Epicure recently really focused on vegan items and being vegan conscious, and it's a big trend in the food industry right now, and we want to give those opportunities to people that have convenience still. So this is totally vegan. It's pea protein, chili powder, the inactive nutritional yeast, and all you do with this is you add 2 cups of water, you set aside to hydrate in a frying pan, and then you heat it up. That's it. It's taco meat. I haven't tried it yet. I've had meat and potatoes. People not even realize it's vegan though, at all. I mean, you load that bad boy up with some lettuce and some salsa or poco picante salsa or guacamole mix, and you don't know the difference. And we could probably all use, you know, a meatless Monday in our routine or something to that extent. So that's in the Simple Summers. This is great for like backpackers too, or like tent campers, because it's real space saving and it gives you the protein you need. And then you're also gonna get 2 of our Simply Better Baked Beans mix, which again, you can get those in the store, but there's so much junk in there. There's so much unnecessary stuff, and that's the one thing Epicure prides itself on, not giving you the unnecessary stuff. The red pepper jelly that I added to our teriyaki chicken. Great appetizer too. Spoon it over cream cheese with crackers. Yum, yum, yum. Great as a glaze over a chicken breast on the grill or over ribs, even in a slow cooker with pork. You're gonna get our teriyaki. You're gonna get our red garlic topper, which I'm gonna put on the rice. You are going to get our West Coast burger seasoning. This is amazing to make like shrimp burgers or crab cakes with. Very, very popular. In fact, it was out of stock for a long time. It's back in stock. You're gonna get our Tuscan chicken burger, which all these things don't have to be used as they're listed. They have so many uses. Just think of it as like spice blends. And always look at epicure.com for your recipes. Our barbecue and chicken and rib rub. Think of it as like the Lawry's minus the salt. This is really good. It's got a tiny bit of heat on it. And then you'll also get our pesto mix. Now, we're in summertime. If you have a garden and you love pesto, you'll probably grow your own basil, and that's great in the summertime. But this is gosh darn good when you don't have that fresh basil. I just made it the other night over pasta with some Italian sausage and peppers in it, and nobody could get enough of it. We ran out. So really good. You just mix it with olive oil, and that's it. So that is the Simple Summer Collection. It's quite the tongue twister. And lastly, the best thing about summertime with Epicure is we have a drink line. So this is our Hibiscus Bliss tea. We also have a blue butterfly tea that changes color. It goes from like a blue to purple when you add lemon juice. It's so pretty. And then we have a mango lassi drink mix. So definitely check them out. They're only available in the summer. Everybody goes nuts all over them. You can have them, you know, as a mocktail, as a cocktail, or, you know, alcohol free, just as tea. That's what I have in here. Look at that beautiful color. It's so good. Add some strawberries, some vodka, some liquor of your choice. You can make a white wine sangria with this. It's super good. Oh, yes. And lastly, you know, before we plate everything up here, I want to tell you guys, Epicure is so much fun. If you love to cook, definitely send me a few messages. I'd love to have you on my team, and it's so fun sharing it with everybody. It really is. So we have awesome benefits. We have awesome host rewards too. So even if you're not really fully on board with becoming a consultant, definitely host a class. You're gonna earn so much free and half price product, and we have special host products every month too. So that's always changing, and it's extra added bonus for you. So rice is done, let me grab it. Woo, steamy. Okay, as you can see, nothing boiled over. It's gonna have a little bit of a yellow tinge to the nutritional yeast that's in there, which I don't know if I told you, nutritional yeast kind of has like a cheesy flavor. It's a good alternative to cheese for vegans. Gives a savory, cheesy flavor. So there's the rice. Let me grab my plate. And we will plate that up in just 1 second. All right, so our rice and our teriyaki chicken and our veggies are all done. I'm gonna bowl it up for you guys and show you how beautiful this dinner turned out. Okay, here's our rice, and we are going to top it with our red garlic topper. One thing I forgot to tell you, our red garlic topper is amazing on corn on the cob. It's great over veggies and potatoes. Basically, anywhere you think you would use salt, you could use it instead. It's definitely a great replacement for salt. So there we go. Do a little shimmy and shake on this. Oh, that's weird. I must have two of these. One's open and now the second one's open. Or is it my camper? I think it's in my camper. All right, so we'll do a shake of that. And see, it's just kind of like a nice crunchy topper that you can add on. And here is, there is our sheet pan, teriyaki chicken and veggies. Now, see all that moisture? Everything stays so nice and moist. You could do this meal on the grill. You could grill the chicken and do the sheet pan veggies or stir fry them. You could make this into, you could do it different cuisines. You could do a Mexican version with our good Mexican real fast kit, or you could go Asian with our good Asian real fast kit. You could also do Italian with our marinara or our pesto mix. I mean, there's so many possibilities on how to do this. Your taste buds, your flavors, your family, your way. So that is the great thing about it. And this is such a nice glaze on here. Okay, so there is that beautiful meal. I hope you guys enjoyed the cooking class tonight. Definitely reach out to your host or hostess. If you have any questions, if you'd like to host a party, you're gonna get an extra $20 in host cash. And the hostess currently is going to get another 50% off product. So if you think that's something you'd love to do, I would love to do it for you. So have a wonderful night, everybody. Thanks for joining me today. Happy summer to you all.